Now, it's been a few months since the AMG GTXX concept came out, and I've been sitting around thinking about it, and honestly, my opinion hasn't changed at all. Now, I understand why AMG decided to go down this route. They probably had to eventually in the future, so they decided to go and make this thing an EV because the EVs are the future, whether we like it or not, because of the environment and all that. But yeah, the AMG GTXX concept, it just doesn't look good. The front, every time I look at the front, I see a fish with its mouth open. That's what I'm seeing when I look at the front. The grill, the eyes, it looks like a fish's face with the mouth open. That's the only way I can see it, and I understand why AMG was trying to do the design. I mean, they were trying to do the AMG grill and all, but it looks like a fish's mouth and a fish's face. Yeah, there's no way around it. Now, the back of the car, that honestly looks good. I mean, it's a bit tame, but still, it looks good. I don't have a lot of complaints with that. A big spoiler would have made it even better, but yeah, it's a good car in terms of the looks of the back. But the front, yeah, there's no getting around it. And I'm not sure how AMG is going to be able to sell this car to the masses. Because this is an EV and nobody wants a performance EV. That's just the fact. People don't care about performance EVs. And the AMG GTXX concept is a performance EV. So, and even if it does drive well, handle well, has good steering and all that, without the engine, people aren't going to care enough about it. It's just a fact. And sure, it has a lot of power. From 3 electric motors, it produces, forgot the number, it's over 1200 or something horsepower, but yeah, people don't really care about the horsepower numbers anymore because the Model S Plaid kind of destroyed the horsepower game. I mean, Tesla single-handedly destroyed the horsepower game with the Model S Plaid. Let's face it. Nobody cares about that stuff. So that's not a selling point anymore. I mean, this thing could have been under 1,000 horsepower and people probably wouldn't make that big a deal about it either. Because the drivers who are buying this car want the engine, want the sound of the engine, and the performance of the engine, and the feel of the engine. And they're not going to get that from this car. And yeah, so it's a performance EV which people don't really want, with a really tame looking design for a performance car, and the front looks like a fish's face. Yeah, I don't know how they're gonna be able to sell this. Now, I'm sure there are some AMG fans and some EV fans are gonna go and buy it, but I mean, is that gonna be enough? Even the EV fans, are they gonna be interested in spending a lot of money on a performance EV? I'm not so sure. And because of this, I don't really see a huge market for this car. And yeah, I don't know what AMG was thinking when they were designing this car. I mean, they must have seen it, right? When they designed the front of the car, that how it looks. Now, this is still a concept, so I suppose they could change it at some point and make it better, but I'm not so sure how much they're going to be changing it. Now, hopefully they get enough pushback that they do change the design of the car, because let's face it, with the EV thing and the design, it's a hard sell. Now, in my opinion, how they could make it better is to make the body wider. Now, right now it looks like this. The grill and the headlights look like this. Now, if they make the body wider, give it bigger sides and all that, make it a bit more butch looking, this might look a bit more proportionate in the front. Now, they could go the Mustang GTD route and make it look really, really muscular looking. And this is an AMG performance car, so that would kind of sink in with that. But the way they designed this thing, apart from the front, feels like they focused on making an EV rather than an AMG EV, and they focus on aerodynamics. That's what I feel when I see the design of the car. They were more focused on aerodynamics rather than the performance aspect. And sure, aerodynamics is good for getting more range, but come on. People are buying performance cars, they don't really care that much about range or fuel efficiency. They want the performance. And they didn't need to do that. They could have just made a hardcore performance car design like the GTD. And people would have been okay with it. Now, they wouldn't have loved it. People don't really like the performance EVs, but still, eventually, when everyone doesn't have another option and they have to buy these things, people would consider this a good option. I mean, it's an AMG still. But yeah, the way it's looking right now, I don't see this car becoming a huge success. And I'm not sure when it's actually coming out and whether they have time to change it or not. But yeah, the way this is looking, it's not all that great. And I'm hoping AMG comes around and changes it because, well, if I'm not mistaken, this is probably AMG's first performance EV. That's a pure AMG. I mean, there's the AMG version of the other Mercedes cars, but this is the hardcore AMG car that they brought out, and yeah, it's not great. So yeah, let's wait and see what happens with this car.